Hey team, just a couple of updates for you. Want to clarify some training expectations and then introduce you guys a new thing we're doing with training. So one, it is required that we post feedback in the training Slack channel. That feedback allows us to make sure that team members are not getting scheduled in position until they have had all of the training shifts they need. It also makes sure that your other trainers know where to focus with them. A lot of the feedback that we're getting either doesn't exist or is really positive, but then we found out after the fact that a team member actually wasn't as comfortable in that position as we thought they were. So we need to be really intentional with the feedback that's being posted and make sure that it actually happens. The second thing that, just as a reminder, a team member who is training is not somebody that can be sent home. They need to be there, they need to get the training done. So productivity is low, or you're having a rough night, that team member stays on shift and continues to train so that they know what to do in those situations in the future. If you need to adjust where they're training, if you need to adjust how they're training, that's fine. Give me a call, but sending them home is not an option. The new thing I want to talk about is that trainees have been coming into shifts and immediately jumping into position with their trainers. We are changing that. They will now do about 30 minutes of pathway before they jump into position. So when they do that, they have a either front of house or back of house training plan specifically designed for our store for them to go through, and they will have a position course within that training plan that they need to do before they learn that position. So for example, if somebody is training with me on bagging, they're gonna come in, they're gonna do their 30 minutes of pathway on bagging, and then they will go jump into position with me, and I will actually walk through the hands-on portion of bagging. Same thing, if a team member is learning primary, they're gonna go do their primary training on pathway, and then they're going to come back, jump into primary with me, and be able to move forward from there. They're going to do this training on their phones. They need to log into their account on their phones and do their training from there. The only exception would be if they are training on IPOS, and then they will use an iPad because of the simulation game that they play. If you have any questions on this, if you need any additional information, please reach out to me and let me know. You can also look at the Slack message that I sent regarding that pathway training if you have more questions. Thank you so much. And let's make sure that we're really investing in these new team members. It makes their jobs more enjoyable and your jobs easier. Thanks, guys.